Tell them more.
You're the one that I need. You're the one that I'm feeling, baby. Everybody wants me to explain how everything changed, how I even started things with you. But the question that remains after being in our space is when we're gonna say I do.
What's up, everybody? We're back. You're listening to WTT Radio's The Hey Mikey Show. Sitting right here kicking it with one of the hottest couples in Atlanta. We got Freshie. Yeah. We got Lacie.
Hola.
What's good, y'all?
Hot, nothing.
I'm so glad to talk to y'all. You think it's cold? Well, listen,
I'm here from Florida.
Oh, yeah, this is cold for you.
It's so cold.
This is cold for you. I'm about to say, man, you think it's cold? Because this week has been cold. As my daddy would say, it's cold in the witch's tit.
It's so cold. It's crazy. I don't like it.
But y'all okay though. Y'all, well, look at you. I'm sure you a nice breeze is warm. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that fall breeze like, we get felt all today. Yeah. She give me too tonight.
I like it for you.
Listen.
Yeah, me too.
Listen.
Wait, Mikey, what?
Flash just went through my body. That testosterone jump. Like, oh really? Like, no, you stop. Straight up, it's good. It's so good to talk to y'all. Though. You know, at least y'all get to keep each other warm. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. You know,
a little bit.
You know, your relationship has always been very interesting to me. Always really sweet, loving, genuine. Mm-hmm. You know, but it did come out of left field for me because I knew you beforehand, and I knew you beforehand, and then when I found out like y'all were together, I was like, well, you know, okay, this is interesting. So. What's a relationship like with Freshie, and what's a relationship like with Lacie? Like what is that? Not it. Oh, she gonna go first.
Our relationship with Freshie is cool, but you know what? Honestly, she's such a attentive partner.
Okay.
And she just pays attention to everything, but then she also centers me because I'm crazy. Like, if you guys have ever met me, you know I'm crazy, and she's so calm, and she's so, like, she just thinks about everything. I don't.
Yeah, I would say that. I can see that.
So. I'm gonna always say this. Lacie's one of the smartest people that I've ever met, for one. And she's also one of the most, like, you're never gonna have a bad time around her. She always brings the party. She is the party. She wants everybody around her to always have a great time. But then in a relationship with her as well, that brings out different characteristics of me as a partner. And just, it's more freedom than anything. But she's very, I told her the other day, was it yesterday? I was like, I really appreciate your patience, your guidance, and just like the passion and stuff that you give me, and like as a partner. So it's like,
that's deep. Like, I don't really hear people saying stuff like that to like their partner and stuff, but that's important to say.
Yeah.
To communicate, to let somebody know how you feel about them and why you feel that way. You know, I think that's really good that y'all have that communication with each other. Yeah. You two have been together for how long now?
9 months.
9 months. It was still super new.
9 months.
It feels like forever though.
Right.
It seems like it's been longer than that to me too.
I know.
Because that's why I was like 9 months. I was like, it had to be at least over a year.
No.
At least that's what I was thinking.
No, we're still super new, but it feels like, you know, like when it feels right, and it just feels like you've been together for a long time.
Right.
That's what it's like being with her.
I love that. That's good. You know. So I guess when it comes to it, so let's just go ahead and cut to it.
Oh God.
You know. Yeah. So here we go. So when I was talking to you this time last year, you were engaged.
Yeah.
You were about to get married.
Yeah.
And then the next time I talked to you, I think maybe a couple of months later, you were in a relationship with Lacie. How does I don't want to say it like this, but a rebound turn into all of this?
Well, I mean, I think from the outside in, it's always going to look like a rebound because it's just so short after a relationship, but it's just, it's different. Like, even the actual, the vibe of our relationship is on a different, like, spectrum. Like, it's something that I can't even put into words. It's very indescribable, but it's not on the same, not in that way, not on the same level.
Okay.
Like, we're literally at a whole different caliber on our own.
So you two were not together before?
Nope.
It was no mixing of relationships.
Nope.
Like, it was no cross-paths relationship. That one was dead and done before this one started.
Well, we met each other.
On my side, there was, though.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I was engaged, too, last year.
Oh, wow.
And my partner and I broke up. I moved to Atlanta, but we were still seeing each other, just trying to feel it out. Like, can we make it work? And we're actively trying to, make it work. And then I met Kia over here, and then I maybe a week or two later, but she was a rebound for me, or she doesn't even rebound. Like, I was gonna just friend zone her all the way. Like, if you're in town, we could hook up, but it wasn't gonna be anything serious for me. And then she was like, "No, we gonna be together," and I was like, "Oh crap." gotta explain this to my. So I called my ex maybe a couple of days before she actually moved here, if not the day before she moved here. And I was like, so I have something to tell you. I've been seeing somebody and she's moving to Atlanta. So we gotta kind of cut this. If it's not going anywhere, we're gonna have to cut this because she's more serious and I want to be serious with her as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't find that out until after I moved in.
And so that just transitioned smoothly from there. You just had the conversation and it was just done.
No, my partner at the time,
Because
or
I'll
my
be
ex,
honest, I would have cut up.
my ex at the time was like, oh, okay, fine. Well, who is this person asking me questions? And then she went through her own kind of motions of getting used to it, I guess, where she was calling me almost every day. So tell me again how you guys, right? And then we ended up having to have another conversation months later where I was just kind of like, look, she's not going nowhere.
Right.
And so you're seeing somebody, see them, seriously. I'm seeing her, she's not going nowhere, let's just cut. And then she blocked me on social media and I haven't talked to her in a good while.
That's probably the best thing now.
Yeah.
And I would say so
good
because
with that.
I tell people all the time, I say, sometimes the best way to move on is to actually move on. You
Yeah.
gotta cut that person loose, stop talking to the person, because if every single day is some kind of interaction, it's those feelings that's lingering.
Yeah.
And it's like love's last breath. So somebody makes a final decision, say, hey,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah.
This is done.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I definitely understand it, but I just wanted to clarify that because, like you said, after I was looking in, I was like, well, child,
Lacey's a homemaker?
it's a bit scandalous. I don't know. I want to say you like, I was like, ooh.
And that's one thing that we wanted to make very clear to everybody. It was that there was no, when I was dating my ex, we weren't talking.
We didn't even know each other.
No. So, I mean, it's just, that's one thing we want to be very clear,
Yeah. No, I completely understand that. Because, so for me, because like right now, I don't know if y'all know this, like if you look on social media, there's this boy, okay? He posted a status. He said that him and his boyfriend just broke up 2 weeks ago and then his boyfriend married his best friend. And I was just like,
dang.
Scandal! They were definitely seeing each other before.
and that's what I was thinking for too. And I was just like, well, you know, so I'm glad we can clarify that because I don't want to listen. So that happens. How did y'all like start working together though? Because y'all are like involved in a number of projects together. Y'all do parties together. You do filmmaking together. You have businesses together. Like, how does that work? Do you not feel like sometimes it's too much? You living together, you're in a relationship, and you working together.
Yeah, and also being new in a relationship too. You're also trying to figure out the person. Well, not even with the outside people, because sometimes that don't come up. But like in a relationship, you're also trying to figure out the partner in the relationship, and you're also trying to figure out how to work with this person too, and you also have to try to keep things separate.
Yeah.
So that's also another thing. Being new together is also harder to just focus on work too.
Yeah. So the first thing that we worked on together, I think, parties?
Yep.
We were getting booked to do parties together first. And then Kia was filming her show, Gifted.
Right.
And
Shout out to Gifted.
Right? Shout out to Gifted. She was like, help me direct some of it. And I was like, all right, cool. But then we found filming that, maybe we shouldn't work together. Because we were just like butting heads. She was not letting go like the reins at all.
Right.
And I was like, well, I don't want to fight. And then it was a little bit difficult in the beginning. Like, okay, now we're in the car together going home after we leave set and we're still upset.
Right.
So what we do is we have conversations where I'm really strict with, if I'm mad at you as a business partner, that does not translate to our relationship. I still love you as a partner.
Good.
Yes, let's just turn this off.
Compartmentalize that. Bubble
yes.
that right there. This and this do not mix.
Right.
Yes.
Lacie business partner is not Lacie girlfriend.
Yes.
Plain out and simple.
Yes, and for Kia, I think, are you still getting used to that?
What?
Because we were recently filming our movie, and on set, we're like this, right? And then she didn't know if she should, like, pull me aside, like, she would talk, because I don't want my girlfriend to be upset. So when I'd be, like, talking to her perfectly fine, or hugging her, or, like, kissing her, because I'm still your partner, she was confused.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? So
Because she would bring it up. She's like, I see you working with other people, and you work very well with them. I don't understand why it's so hard for me. And I was like, because if I disagree with somebody that I work with, I don't have to go home.
That's right.
And so if we disagree
so
and we're
true.
yelling about a project, and it's something that could have gotten triggered, I still got to make sure my girlfriend's okay too. So it's kind of hard. Like,
Because
I'm kind
that
of walking
bed at
in on
night
my
can
edge.
be-
And I care about
Yeah.
that type of stuff a lot. So
Yes.
it's hard for me to separate the two. And I'm working on it.
No, that's good. No, that's very real, though. That's
Yeah.
very real. Because me and my ex-girlfriend, we tried to work together on some project, and we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
We could not do it.
Yeah.
I had to completely cut her out of the situation because the way I want to run stuff or do stuff, she just was not professional enough to deal with it, and I was just like, no.
Opposite, yeah.
Let's just be in a relationship. But I don't understand, I was like, no, I get what you're trying to do.
Right.
But I don't need that.
We can't.
Yeah.
I don't need that right now.
We had that conversation a couple of times, so I've just been like, if we cannot separate, if you can't separate it, then let's just stop working together, right? To salvage our relationship. But we're so determined to be able to work together that I think we've for the most part figured it out now.
You gotta figure out a way and a chemistry that works good for the two of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's all about communication. Like, if you can't talk to your partner and neither one of you want to actively work on something that is an issue, then you're never going to resolve it.
Right.
So with us, like, we both talk about it because we want to so bad. So we're trying to figure out how to make it work. So now we kind of have a recipe that's working for now.
I love it.
So,
I love it. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. You listen to WTT Radio's The Hey Mikey Show. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up? This is your boy Mikey. You can catch me every Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. on WTT Radio and iHeartRadio's The Hey Mikey Show. You know you love me. Come kick it. What's up, everybody? We're back. You listen to WTT Radio's The Hey Mikey Show. Sitting right here kicking with Freshie and Lacie. So I'm going to slide to my next set of questions. What projects do y'all have currently going on? Because that movie is like really intriguing to me. Tell us about the movie.
All right, so we wrote a scary movie about lesbians. It's based during Thanksgiving time. So what we're doing is we do like a Friendsgiving. We invite all of our friends to a cabin in the woods.
Okay, Friendsgiving.
We're all black lesbians, and then someone gets possessed and starts killing people. Pretty much, right?
Oh, wow.
But this is the first ever. I Googled this. I went through an entire list.
We're going to be the first something.
It's the first ever all black female cast, all lesbian cast, all female crew scary movie ever.
So it's... Oh, y'all got some real girl power then.
Yeah, I know.
All the way in front of the camera, behind the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there are no men on our set at all. No man is doing anything. Nothing.
I mean, that's to be applauded.
Yeah.
That's definitely to be applauded. That's definitely to be supported too. I love saying I like that, and it's black on top of it, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, y'all just gonna hit like check. Like I said, we gotta be the first something. So you just drop that, Mikey.
It's true.
No, I'm with that. I really feel like that's really good. When is it gonna drop officially?
Next.
And what's the title of it?
It's called Stay Alive.
Stay Alive.
When does it air?
So we're actually going to be holding off on the airing until next year.
Next year.
Next Thanksgiving.
Next Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Let's give us a while to promote.
Yeah, I get a good while.
Licensing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You're gonna check over the finalize, cut this, do this, that.
Yeah. Other than trying to rush it.
Yeah.
Because originally we were like, okay, well, let's just film the entire movie in October, edit in October, and let's just air it on YouTube.
Right.
But you don't want to rush that kind of project because it's never been done before.
Right. That needs to be in a theater.
Right.
And I can see that being like a red carpet event. People come and dress up. They come and do it. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I really feel like that's a good idea.
Take a year licensing.
I'm gonna say dating another creative. We're just bouncing ideas off of each other all the time. So when she thought
Does that ever get exhausting?
No.
It's a regular conversation.
Okay.
We can wake up man, I had this dream. And I was like, that would be there for a movie. We're thinking about short films. We just always talk about stuff.
Okay.
So even the idea for this movie, it just came out, and we're like, this would be perfect for Halloween. But this was in the month before Halloween, so it just kind of let's write it real quick, let's put it out. You know what I'm saying? It just felt rushed, but it was a great idea, so we wanted to do it. But now it's since we're sitting and thinking about it, we actually want to take our time and do it right
and get it done right. No, I'm thinking this because that shows you can always tell when something is rushed. At least I can.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched a few BET shows recently. They were very rushed.
Very rushed.
By somebody big and powerful.
Right.
And I was highly offended and upset.
It happens, though.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Some people that are big and powerful film on the movies in 2 weeks.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're working on that.
So, are you gonna be helping her with Breathe? Which I'm so ready to come back, by the way.
So, Breathe, I'm actually trying to find a filming crew in Charlotte to film it because I just genuinely don't see how I can do it. I can't do it myself.
Okay.
So, the production, it's coming.
Okay.
It's written.
Okay.
But it just hasn't been shot yet because I'm trying to find people that actually live there that I can trust to shoot it for me.
Have you thought about moving the series here to Atlanta?
No, because everybody's still in Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to recast it, but once you invest in characters, you're invested in Trey, you're invested in Ken. It's just kind of
But I was thinking if you got the two of them and yourself, then isn't it okay.
But it's more than just that. I still have a.
No, she had to drink.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
you cut out the majority of my cast.
I'm sorry.
It's at least 8 of us in there. You just talk about 3. You know what I mean? I'm technically a a supporting character in my show. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the main character, but it's more than just them. You know what I'm saying? It is them two, but it's more than just them two. You know what I mean?
Tell you, Trey can do that because Trey is like heaven walking. Dude, oh my God, I just said that on camera. Did you oh my God, I just said that on camera.
You did. Hey, Trey.
We're going to be editing that out. She's like, no.
Still live, Mike.
Oh my God. It is still live. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. My brain was like, oh wait, he's heaven walking. Yeah, he's heaven walking. Girl, why would you say that?
Yep, I know, right?
Why would you say that? But but okay, because I'm looking forward to that. And then Gifted, you guys have seen back a cameo inside of that, so I'm excited to see that.
Oh yeah, and then even outside of that, I mean, Bae got a whole bunch of shows that she's working on too.
Yes, let's talk about that.
So I have a lesbian YouTube series called Unclassified.
Yes.
But I moved away from the Florida Keys, so I'm just going to do a spin-off here called Icon. This is the first time I'm ever talking about it.
Called what?
Icon. So I'm doing, it's supposed to be a spin-off Atlanta-based show called Icon, where my character moves to Atlanta, and she's trying to make it in Atlanta with all of these other stereotypical Atlanta creators. So you have party promoter, IG model, boutique owner that once was a stripper. You're going to have your struggling rapper who on social media is flashing but can hardly pay their bills, that kind of thing.
Is this all lesbian cast as well?
It'd be all lesbian cast with, I'm trying to find a couple of gay males because there were no men. I know. I got you. I'm like, I'm still writing it. Ideally, I wanted to air next fall because it's more of a fall kind of show.
I get it.
And then I'm writing a summer show called Danny, loosely based off of my little sister's just failed love life. So
is that, wait a minute, pause. You can't write about your sister's love life like that.
I asked her.
It's social suicide. How you just gonna do that to her?
No, she asked me. I asked her.
She let you?
Okay.
I mean, is it really bad or is it really interesting?
Yeah, my little sister dates, like, for whatever reason, she's attracted to these guys that are always into down low. Or she had a gay friend, who was telling her about this guy he was talking to.
It was him. It was her boyfriend.
It was literally the guy she's talking to. Yes. Like, she's obsessed with this guy, and they're talking at the exact same time.
I'm mortified.
So then, coworker too. She's talking to one of her coworkers, and then was talking to the same gay guy, friend of hers, and he has his number in his phone as well. She's talked to guys who, like, they give her all this time and attention, but then she finds out they're married. They have, like, secret families. Guys that, like, will take her out all the time, but then she finds out they're broke, and they're, like, waiting for her to kind of get her. It's just, I'm just like, I'm so sorry, girl. So
it's good.
I wrote a show.
It's real good.
It's kind of like a group of, like, friends coming out of college with their own issues, but it's based around this one character's love life and how, like, her friends helping her get her shit together.
Yeah. I would watch that.
Yeah, it'd be
cute.
It'd be so cute. And then we have a movie that we're gonna start writing for the summer as well, where we're in it, but it's based out of college. So I'm an athlete in college.
A nerd.
She's a nerd in college, and she has to help me get my grades up so that I could keep my athletic scholarship and keep playing.
Yeah. We wanted to do something that's opposite of what we're probably known to do or what we would be more stereotypical to do. So it's challenging.
With our vlogs. And then we're filming right now. We're going to do a reality-esque based show where you see behind the scenes of what it's like for us, called Lacie and Kia, or Lacie and Freshie for real.
I like that.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. Because I imagine, like, wanting to see it. Because I remember, so I posted, like, pictures and whatnot. And one of my friends, first off, I didn't even know she liked girls. And she was so much to she was like, oh, I love them. Like, I be seeing them such and such. I was like, wait a minute, what are you seeing them at? She told me, I was like, are you like girls? So she was like, oh, I thought that was a given. I was like, no, it's not a given. I was like, we never had that conversation before. I was like, oh. Yep. Okay, she's like, yeah, I love them. It was like, oh. So then I tried to ask her some questions concerning, some situations. She was like, you should just ask them on air. And I was like, I should. So let's get to it.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, gosh.
Let's demystify lesbian sex real quick. We're going to be quick about it.
God.
How do you avoid lesbian bed death? Have you heard that before?
Yeah, we're not there yet, I don't think.
Okay, yeah, because it takes some years, right? So lesbian bed death is eventually, it gets to a point where the couple stops having sex and they become more like sisters, so it's like they're not having sex anymore.
Did you have that in your last relationship?
Yep.
Wow.
So how would you have avoided it?
well, I like having sex for one.
Okay.
So if the other partner just decides that they don't want to have sex as much because it could be stress of anything else that could cause them not to want to have sex, they would have to vocalize it. Otherwise, you just start thinking it's you. You know what I mean? Even if it isn't.
Yeah.
So the way to
Gotcha.
avoid it to me would just be communicating, like, you know.
Okay.
I think you got to keep the romance alive.
That too.
I know in my last relationship, it was really important to like still, even after 4 years, still, you know, surprise your partner, still wear lingerie, still be super sexy for them. I think you get to a point where you're comfortable. You start wearing big t-shirts and bonnets to bed and you no longer wear any kind of lingerie. Sorry.
Yeah.
And that you create a barrier of comfort in your bed,
Yeah.
right? And so now you start to look at it as a place where you guys might lounge or sleep, but it's no longer a place where you become one intimately.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I can agree with
keep
that.
that alive.
Okay, I can definitely agree with that. So recently I watched a thing about orgasms, and they said that actually lesbians have more orgasms than like straight couples do. So is that because, well, women have more orgasms, period. Isn't it because, like, what is it like? Explain it.
I mean, you also,
Exhibition.
if you're a woman and you're pleasing a woman, especially down there, I mean,
Yes.
obviously you know what it feels like, so
you
you
know
can
what to
also know not always because everybody wants something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can at least know what it feels like if you were to do it.
Okay.
So that's one thing. And I know she has something to say.
No, I just think that we maybe pay a little bit more attention.
Right.
Because we do have that same body part. So it's kind of like, all right, well, if your body isn't twitching this kind of way, or if you're not sounding this kind of way, I'm down there looking at you like, really, bitch?
Right.
Okay. So,
So you don't like this?
whereas
Like, let me do
guys
something
are
else.
maybe a little bit different down there because they don't have the same reactions as
Right.
you said.
That's Mars. We just, we just,
Yeah.
it is, that's Mars. That's Mars. It's only in the last 100 years they really learned about the female reproductive system.
Yeah.
Before then, if a woman was crazy, it's something that came from her womb.
Right.
That's where the word hysteria comes from.
Yeah.
The Greek word for like womb. Like,
Oh, wow.
So yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
That's crazy.
So like that's really, and so okay. So then when it comes to the whole act of penetration, when it talks about lesbian sex, like is that something that just actually happens, or do some lesbian couples just don't do penetration? Like how does it go?
Ooh, I
Or
don't
did
like
it?
She doesn't like
penetrate it
penetration.
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
Don't stick anything inside of me and jam it in and out. Please and thank you.
Oh.
But
I'm cool with it.
she
You're
likes
cool with it.
penetration. Is
Okay.
it interesting? Because I'm a femme. People always assume,
That you like.
oh,
that.
you must penetrate Lacie. No. But she likes it. It
Oh.
don't do nothing for me.
Okay. So
I'm just like laying there.
that's interesting. So I mean, like, wow. I mean, I just answered
A lot of
some of the
questions.
questions because I watched this movie once called the blue is the color of something love, and I think I saw it.
Oh, I feel like I heard that.
And yeah, and they said like it shows like how two women would do it. Because before for me, I couldn't answer that question. I just couldn't answer the question. Thank y'all for answering those questions. Those are the things, because those were like the three things that people wanted to know. Like, well, how does that work? And I'm like, okay, it's just a matter of choice. And then I know it's different subcategories for different, like how they have verse tops, verse bottoms, tops, bottoms. You have pillow princesses,
Yeah.
studs, stems, femmes,
Touch
Yeah.
me not.
touch me nots.
Ugh.
Yeah. She's like, oh. She's like, so I was just like, oh, okay. It's a lot of subcategories in the L for
Yeah.
LGBT. It's
It
not
is a
just lesbian. It's this and this and this.
We had lunch with some of our friends once, and it was a stud femme couple, and the stud one is a touch me not. I was shocked, but she assumed Kia was also a touch me not.
Mhm.
Because of how like more dominant or masculine she is. She's assumed, and she's
Mhm.
like, no,
I'm not
touch
like
me,
that.
and she was shook. Like, are you serious?
But that's the thing, though. I think in general, people just automatically assume people's like what they like sexually. But I'm just like, one, I'm still a woman,
Right.
so I like penetration. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, can I cuss? I
No, you can say F word.
But no, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like that's what I like, and if somebody doesn't like penetration, that's what she doesn't or does like. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It doesn't matter what we look like because we want what we want.
I agree. I can understand that. What do you guys want your fans to know?
What do you want?
Lacey's not controlling.
We have so many fans. Like, we get comments and stuff on our videos where people like assume I'm super duper controlling. Kia doesn't really love me, and I'm like making her be in this relationship, and I'm like, what?
Yep.
Dang.
We just be looking at the comments like, did you see that comment?
Yes. Or, like, I'll screenshot it and send it to her at work. Like, bro, why do people think this?
Listen, y'all get some business about yourselves, please.
No, it's so true. People think that.
I want people to get some business. This melodrama that the world thrives off of is just poisonous. Be happy. Let other people be happy. Where can everybody follow you guys at on social media?
You can find me at itsme_Lacie on Instagram and Snapchat, because I still kind of use Snapchat. It's cool. And you can find me at Lacie Doll on Facebook. I don't really use my Twitter.
Gotcha.
Perfect. You can find me at Freshie Official. That's FRESHIE Official on the gram on every platform. Or Nakia Freshie Squire on Facebook.
Dope. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening. This was a dope show. Thank you, too, for coming through. Y'all welcome to come through anytime. Like, I personally love Freshie and Lacie. Personally love them. Like, like I told them once before, a lot of times the lesbian girls, we want to get mad and fight me. But I was like, I just click with them. So,
yeah.
I think it was just them, not me. I'm just put that out there.
I met a Hey Mikey fan. He's like, oh, my God, you know Hey Mikey?
Oh, my goodness. And somebody just texted me and said, oh, my God, did you say that Trey was... That is so, okay, yes, I did say that. All right, y'all, listen, we got a dope show coming up for y'all next week. Y'all, listen to WTC Radio. I will be back next weekend. More celebrity news, more celebrity gossip, new guests. All right, stay tuned. I love y'all. Peace.
Bye.
That was dope. That was real good. Hey, what's up? This is your boy, Mikey. You can catch me every Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. on WTT Radio and iHeartRadio's The Hey Mikey Show. You know you love me. Come kick it.